Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is JBMS1 Photography. Just wanted to come to you with and do a live, just photography talk, answer some questions, show some work that I'm working on. Just as I did last night, I showed some editing that I was doing of a model that had some makeup done, some creative makeup done. So I wanted to jump in and do something else to keep it moving and answer questions that people might have about photography, on choosing a photographer or what they should look for, um, how the right way to pick a photographer, all that good stuff, all that good stuff rolled up in this live stream tonight. I'm going to share some images with you. I'm going to be changing screens up. You're going to see a lot of stuff moving around. I have some stuff open, some family portraits, some modeling images, things like that. Just a whole variety of stuff. I'm gonna go over with y'all in this chat, in this live stream, and you can ask any question that you want. You know what I mean? If there's a question about anything, anything that you may have in on your mind that either you're looking to do something, you're looking to hire a photographer, or um, questions. Period. Listen, no question is a dumb question. You know what I'm saying? So please feel free to type your questions in the comments, and I'll surely read them and answer them live while we're going through this. All right. So we're going to jump right on in, and I'm going to bring up first. Let me bring up the page here. Um, Here's my page. Here's JBMS1 Photography business page on Facebook. As you can see, you scroll down, you'll see where I'm located, um, telephone number, website, all that good stuff. You can find more images from me. Um, Previous video that I did last night, and you know, um, that video has done some numbers. Um, Here it goes about online booking. You can request online. You can request dates through this page for JBMS Photography, but all dates have to be approved by me. And meaning approved, that means you have to go in. You have to not only request a date and let me know what it is that you want to do. I got to make sure the date is available, and then you have to make your deposit and then sign a contract. And that deposit, that non-refundable deposit, secures your date and time for the photo shoot, the headshots, or whatever you need to get done. All right. Um, Here you can see this is the live right here that I'm currently streaming now. Um, and you can see what's going on with that. Okay, here's something that I just launched. This is the referral special. Ladies, y'all, I'm not excluding my men, but the ladies are the ones that's taking all the pictures. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. The ladies are the ones that are booking me. I'm always booked by the women. My persona template shows it that I have more women looking at my work than I do men. So I have to gear everything to the ladies. I'm sorry. Plus size, regular size models. Here you are, a referral special that I just rolled out today from JBMS1 Photography. It is bring a friend and you'll both receive 20% off your photo shoot. All right. So listen, this requires both of y'all to book and make deposits. Okay. Y'all have to make the deposit, the security date and time on the same day. I guess y'all coming together. I can do this. I can do it the same day. I can, shoot you, then I can go in and shoot your girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all walk out together. So by all means, listen, 20% off your photo shoot. Okay. Friend has to be a new client, deposit required. You must mention this special upon booking. If you book and you don't mention this referral special, guess what? You're not going to get the discount. Okay. You have to mention this referral special and the person that you bring with you. Either both of y'all are new clients that never done any work with me. Listen, and I mean new clients, meaning I never shot you before. I don't want people coming that, oh, we worked together in the past, but you know, um, I want to take advantage of this referral special. Okay, you can't, but you can, but the person you bring in has to be new. Okay, and y'all both will receive 20% off your photo shoot. That's a big deal. Listen, because the price of the shoot minus the 20%. Listen, that's a good offer. That's a good special for referrals. Okay, pass it along. Tell your girlfriends, tell your friends, tell your cousins, your aunts. You know, all of them. Hey, we can get 20% off our photo shoot if we both go together, and I bring you, and we'll both get 20% off. But you both have to book. You both have to put the deposit down. Okay. All right. So let's jump right into. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any comments. If y'all can hear me, y'all can see me good, please put in the comments that everything is good, everything's flowing. Okay, I want to make sure I don't miss anything because somebody might have an important question or something like that. I just want to make sure I don't miss it. About photography on. All right, so I want to make sure I don't miss any comments that are being posted. So after we don't went over the page, again, this is the business page. This is JBMS1 Photography LLC business page. Okay. Here's where you find it at. JBMS1 Photograph. I am a photographer. I am a fashion photographer. I am the media director for Atlantic City Fashion Week. I am house photographer for Love of My Curves at Philly Fashion Week. You may see me at fashion shows. You may see me out and about. I'm all over. I'm in New York. I'm all over Jersey. I'm in Philly. I'm all over the place. You know, wherever I'm booked to come, I show up. Weddings, headshots, portfolio building, and you just don't book a photographer like, you know, your creativity, and I throw my creativity in there to bring together what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, and I direct. You're not just getting a photographer that's just going to stand there and take pictures. I direct as well. I give you direction. I give you poses that shows the curves, shows the lines, shows the, you know, the everything. You know what I mean? And I like to see what my client is going to wear before the photo shoot so I can make sure everything matches up as far as the background, or if we're doing on location. I want to make sure everything comes together to make it right. Because if you're wearing one thing and we're shooting somewhere that don't match what you're wearing, it's not going to look right. Okay. And I like to make sure the area, the background isn't busy or anything like that. So at the top of the page, here is the studio. This is the picture of inside of the studio, located at 2961 Yorkshire Square in Camden, New Jersey, in the Fairview section. Okay, so you'll see that's a picture of the inside of the studio. Of course, if I have to set up a backdrop, or we can shoot without the backdrop around the windows, the white walls, whatever the case may be, it's all available. Um, you know, there's a throne chair on property that you can rent for your photo shoots as well. There's a black throne chair. I believe I put that out there a little while ago, but it's also there and available for rent. We have K Nicole Collections that is in the same building. You can hire her for styling. Of course, that's additional charge. If you need help with styling, I can put you in connection with K Nicole's, and she can style you for a fee. Okay, so that's all in the same building, um, as well as Michael Abani, which Abani Films. We're all in the same building. All right, and Valerie Stencil, which does the Yanni Steams and the Reiki and all that type of stuff. She's there as well. You can make an appointment with her. You can do a full day of massage, Gustavo K. Nicole, and a photo shoot. That's completely up to you. But it's all there, all black owned, all black operated. Okay, so let's jump into enough about. Oh, it actually plays too. There's a little video. Let's see if it'll play. Yeah, actually a little video of me, you know, turn the camera around. This is the inside of the studio. It's the second floor. Beautiful space. Beautiful. So, so here we are. Okay. Now let's jump right into some images. Alrighty. So these are some images from a family portrait I shot the other day. Um, and this is in Lightroom. Let me see if I can get this lined up right here. Okay, bam, here we go. Well, I don't like when it snaps in, but we'll work with it. So here's some family images from the Dunlap family who booked me and came in to do a photo shoot. Um, and they did a variety of images. They done group shots, and as you can see here, they did one with the mask. The mask is a part of life for right now, so of course they did a mask. Now, upon entering the studio, there is temperature check and COVID-19 forms you have to fill out. Um, so they came in with masks and they said, "Hey, we want to do some images with the mask on." Sure, you're booking me. You can do whatever you want. Now, um, I had to see what they were wearing, and she told me tie dye shirts and jeans. So I went with the yellow because the yellow will make it pop. The yellow makes the tie dye pop. You know what I mean? I could have did a red as well, but I had a yellow. I said, why not throw them on the yellow and knock this out? So we did a variety of shots. We did with the mask. We did without the mask, and these are all unedited. These are straight out of camera. I haven't done anything to them yet. As you can see here, NEF file, that means a raw file. I'm a Nikon shooter, and right here it tells me it was a studio session, raw file, and the stats from, you know, what I was using. So as you can see, they did some without the mask, but I wore my mask the whole time. I had a mask on the whole session. Um, then they did some with just the kids, as you can see here, and the yellow really made the colors pop. I mean, even the yellow in the shirts, but the yellow background really made it pop. You know what I mean? They did some with the kids. Um, they did some individuals. As you can see here, they did individuals. Um, Here we go. This guy right here, he was a comedian in the group, boy. He stole the show right there. You know what I mean? Um, she did some by herself. She did some here. You know, there. It was all creative. They even did some fun shots. They had the antlers and the glasses, and here we go. Here, boom, a fun shot that I came up with that I thought would be cute. And of course, the little man here, he set it off right there with his pose. So they are some of the family session that I just did um, a few days ago, and I'm starting to go through them now to get them all lined up, to get them done and get them back to my client. Um, let's see, we can go into another. Let's see what was here. Let's open this one up. Waiting for it to load. Because I'm opening a new catalog, so it has to load up everything. Okay, so these are all raw images that I shot for Zinman Furs. Okay, um, I also shoot for Zinman Furs. Um, they're one of the largest fur retailers out there. And as you see, I could bring this image back to life. Let me show you here. Let's tone down the highlights, whites, and you'll start seeing it come back to life. Think it's too bright? See, it's too bright. Bam. No, it's not at all. Look at that. Now, let me give y'all a little tidbit here. If your photographer is not shooting in RAW format, he's not going to have a lot of options to work with in editing, if he does any editing at all. I had a question come up last night that said, hey, do you charge extra for editing? No, editing is part of my process. So therefore, when you pick your images, they are edited when I return them to you. I cannot give you an image like this. Now, this red here, that is my highlights. That shows me that it's too bright in these areas and to tone things down. See as the red starts disappearing. Then I would just clean the background, make it a pure white. Um, but I can't just give you an image that is looking like this. Like that background and everything is not appealing. You know what I mean? I literally go in and I edit, excuse me, to bring that white background to a pure white background, such as here. Um, we can go a little further into here to make, see, that's letting me know that all that red is letting me know that um, the highlights that is bright white, is high key basically. Um, so I can turn that off just so I can make my adjustments. Because of it being high key, I need that white to stay the way it is, you know, and then I could just make an adjustments to the model herself. Um, see, boom, there you have it. You have the pure white background, the model is well lit. So the whole process is making sure that you get images. This is a, if you go to Zim and Fur's website, you'll see all those shots on Zim and Fur's website is from me. I'm literally showing you stuff that is on our website. You know what I mean? So, you know, I shot it. It's on our website. You know, I have a good relationship with the owner of Zim and Furs. Um, you know, and he calls me in when it's time to do a shoot, and I recruit models. I have models bought in. You know, Nisha is a model that I had bought in. All these models in this reel I had bought in to do the shoot for Zim and Furs. And, you know, I paid them out of the budget. You know, I gave them something out of the budget for for coming out. You know what I mean? So again, here, straighten it out, boom, there you have it. And then I can make that blue pop a little bit more. So that's that. Any questions or comments, please ask. Um, you know, type in. I'm trying to get. Okay, I don't worry about it right now. So as you can see, all these are from Zim and Furs. These are, you know, all these in this reel down the bottom. All this was a raw image. This was untouched. This was a raw image straight out of the camera. Um, we can go here. You might see some of these on my Instagram page too. Like if you scroll down the bottom of my Instagram page, you might see this image. Um, so the setup wasn't all that simple. I had the white background. I had two foam boards that I made on the white side. I had a strobe inside of the white side of the foam board, which will bounce the light back onto the white background and give it a pure white look. So I had that set up with the white background. There is a behind the scenes shot from this posted somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, but as you can see here, boom, that's an edited shot. This is one of the shots that I posted. It was edited. Um, let me see if I can. I just want to draw that down a little bit. Bring it up. Okay. So this was an edited shot that I did and posted it. You can find this on my Instagram page too. Might be on my Facebook page as well. But this was an edited shot that I did for Zim and Furs, and um, it was posted. As you can see, I cleaned the skin up. You know, had the background nice and pure white. Um, and boom, ran it. All right, let's look at something else. We have Jeannie Ferguson outside of New York, Times Square. Here we go. We can get into this one. This is as you can see, it says edited TIFF. That means this was an edited image of Jeannie Ferguson. Um, we were out in Times Square shooting, and it was a one light setup. Excuse me. It was a one light setup that I did, and this was one of the shots from her. Um, at that time, she, when someone is an influencer such as Jeannie Ferguson, I, you know, I just don't throw anything out there. I let them look at them to see what images they approve, um, and then go from there. As you see, some of these were. This was an edited one as well. This one was posted a little while ago on her page as well as mine. We did have a fun one. Uh, Here it is. Here, this is one of the fun shots. Um, as you see, we had people looking, watching us, and everything. We had a good time in Times Square um, that day. I had just got finished shooting a paying client, and I reached out to Jeannie and said, "Hey, Jeannie, I'm in Times Square. Come on out," and she did. Um, so this was an image from with the mocha background from a shoot that I did with Chubby Line, Bully Chaser. Um, I did that. That's one of the images from there. This is my man. Okay, let's look at Luther. Luther is a designer. He has um, a line called Haberdashery. And as you can see here, this was done in the Showboat Hotel right after our Atlantic City Fashion Week um, show. This was the last day. I hit Luther up and said, "Hey, Luther, let's shoot something." And Luther came back over to the hotel and we did some shooting. As you can see here, all the images that I shot of Luther. Some of these I haven't even posted yet. But a lot of these are still raw images that have not even been touched yet. Like this is a raw image. I haven't done anything to this image. Um, I can actually go in and say, okay, boom, let's do this. Now, here's another bit. We'll give you another tidbit. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything that anybody has to say, any questions or anything like that. Okay. All right. So I'm not missing anything. All right. So go back in here to Luther. Now, as I said, this is a raw image. I haven't done anything to this yet. Now, let me show you a difference in shooting raw and someone that is shooting, even if you're a beginner photographer and you're starting out in auto and you don't know anything. I learned a manual. I don't know how to use any other mode but manual. Um, Hold on one second. I believe they left a message. Oh, I got some emails rolling in too. Okay. All right, I'll get to those as soon as I'm done this. So, um, what I was referring to as if you're a beginning photographer or models, you're shooting with a photographer. Um, Now you may wonder why your pictures, your color tone in your images are coming orange. Um, because you're shooting an auto and the camera is measuring the lighting around the subject that you're shooting. Now with that, you can't change the color tone. You know what I mean? Your images will be orange. You're going to stay with that orange tint to them. Because you're shooting an auto and you're allowing the camera to set the scene for you. Um, so, like I said, I know, when I learned photography, I learned in manual mode. I can't tell you what any other mode is about. All I know is manual. So, Manual gives you the control to set the settings the way you want them to be, the way, how this is natural, how this is the true tone of the image. This is what happens. This is what manual gives you. You can see, no matter what kind of light is around, I'm still going to come out with that true tone image um, to my shot, because the mode that I'm shooting in. So if you're wondering why your images have that yellow tone to them or that orange tone to them, that's because auto is setting everything for you. It's reading the light in the room, what kind of light it is, and it's going to give you that orange tone, tone to the skin, especially if you're shooting a fair tone person. Um, is you definitely see the orange color in the skin and everything like that. So, and also when you're shooting in auto, you can't change the, let me move over here and show you some settings. You can't change the white balance shooting in auto. By me shooting, remember, NEF files, which is a raw file, I can change the white balance. So I'm going to show you what your image will look like shooting in auto. It might come out like that. Fluorescent still gives it a blue tint to it. They may come out with that orange tint to them. So with this, I can set my white balance. So I use an off-camera flash. Off-camera flash is I set up a strobe inside of a um, softbox, and it was near him. It was to the, I want to say, my left, which would be his right. Um, it was off to the side of him, which gave him the light. So I could set that to flash, and then I can lift shadows, open it up to lift the shadows. I can bring the white tone down a little bit. I can bring the highlights down a little bit. I can give it some clarity. Don't want to give it too much clarity because that's what it looks like. Even though that looks fine, but you know, I could bring the background down some. I could bring it down some. I like to make it about my subject, so I try to, any distractions in the background. Actually, those are people. As you can see the mask on their face, they're people. But the way I shot, I blurred them out. I can physically go in now and take them out of the background if I chose to, but it looks all right, so I left it alone. So, um, with that, I just wanted to give y'all a little tidbit, little bits and pieces. I'll be doing a lot of this. This is something I'm starting for 2021. The new year, I'm gonna be doing a lot of tutorials on this page, posting a lot of specials on this page, so everybody can see, can tune in and watch and see what's going on. And it's, listen, I know we all start somewhere as photographers. I know we all start somewhere. I started somewhere. Um, I started beginning. I wasn't always good. You know what I mean? It took me a while to get to where I'm at. Um, and, I just keep watching YouTube videos, keep studying, keep reading, keep, everything I can um, to get to even better myself. You know what I mean? I'm always thinking I'm my worst critic. Um, I'm my own competition. I don't try to compete with no other photographer. I will not. I do not compete with any other photographer. That's just not what I do. You know, um, I am my own competition. So whenever I shoot, I always look at it and look at things that I could have done better or ways to improve on my next shoot. So with that being said, um, again, take advantage of the referral program. to get that 20% off your photo shoot. Um, you know, you can put that, you saving 20% that you can put to purchasing additional photos. You know what I mean? Each session comes with 5 edits. Uh, each photo shoot session comes with 5 edits, 2 outfit changes. You know what I mean? Um, and you can use that 20% off and put it towards getting more photos. You know what I mean? Purchasing more photos so you can have more than 5. But if you want to leave with the 5, if you want to keep the 5, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's completely up to you. So definitely take advantage of the new client referral program. You and your girlfriend. If y'all need to, perfect if y'all need to update your portfolio. You know what I mean? If you are a model that needs to update their portfolio, this is something that you need to take advantage of, because if we have never worked together, you can book using this referral special, and your model buddy can book too using this referral special, and y'all will both receive 20% off your session. Coming to the studio. Only thing you would have to do is take care of your own makeup. If you need a makeup artist, I can provide that as well. I know several makeup artists that can meet you at the studio and do your makeup for you, and may even hang around and do touch-ups and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, again, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Um, if you have any questions or anything, you can ask. You can post your questions. Um, Anything you want to do there. I'm going to give it a few minutes. I want to step out. I'll be right back in a second, all right? All right, y'all. I am back. Had to take a few minutes to go get something to drink. I didn't have my water next to me. So we are back in the JBMS1 photography. This is the page. So I appreciate everyone that stepped in, um, that hung around, that took the time to listen. Um, like I said, I'll be doing these more frequently, going over images and doing a photography talk so people can come in and ask questions about, whether it's booking, whether it's choosing a photographer, whether it's um, whatever the case may be. If they have questions about, posing or getting into the industry or whatever, you can come in and ask your questions and we can talk about it. You know what I mean? So stay tuned for more from JBMS1 Photography. Um, you can visit the website, jbms1photography.com. Um, my Instagram page. Uh, Here, let me put it. Oops, I'm sorry. Um, I'll put the link in the comment section, or you can just get it right off the page. Go to the page, JBMS1 Photograph, which is my business page. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Click on that like button there. Um, Scroll up. Make sure you hit that like button on the page. Let's go into view as visitor. So this is what you will see. All right, this is what it looks like when you get to my page. All right, as a visitor, make sure y'all hit that button right there. Boom. Make sure you hit that like button, follow me. You'll see reviews. You'll see my Google reviews are awesome as well. I have tons of reviews on Google. I have to start building up more reviews on this page as well. But you'll see about online booking. You can see the book now button that will let you request a date. You can click on that. You'll see the address. You can pull it up on Google Maps. Um, Here's the website right here where you can go see more, jbms1photography.com. There's a number to contact me. There's an email. I wanted to make everything so accessible for everyone, um, and make it easy for you to book me. All right. So as you can see, this is another shoot that I did in Times Square, New York. This was the client that came up from Florida. She came all the way from Florida, um, and she booked me. She said, "I'm coming to New York. I need to book you." She told me she's been wanting to work with me for a long time. And she finally got a chance to come up and work with me. This is one of the images from our shoot in Times Square. That is Miss Juanita Chandler wearing the Ivy Park outfit, 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 and a Steve Madden spiked heels. All right, and there is Rail. There's a headshot of Rail, Curvy Rail. You can find her on Instagram as well. Videos. Here is an image of Curvy Rail's daughter, um, that I did for her. She wanted to go something, she's all into the melanin of the skin and everything like that. So she told me, they gave me the idea, and this is what I created for her. You know what I mean? There's Curvy Rail again. Maternity shoot that I did for a young lady that came in. One of my makeup artists did the gold foil down her on the side of her belly and down her leg. Um, this was one of images from a maternity shoot. There's another one that I shot on an all black background, um, for a maternity picture. Here is actual behind the scenes shot. You can actually see I have more behind the scenes shots that I will be posting, so you actually see what everything looked like behind the scenes. That gives you a take on what it looked like. As you can see, I did have a mask on. You can't see my face, but I did have a mask on. I kept my distance. There's my laptop that I shoot tethered, so the client actually sees the image as it comes up. Um, that's something I love to do because the client can be sitting there and look right at the image as I take it, and you know they love that. So here it is, the inside of the studio. Here's another shot that I did from the makeup artist. She did the young lady's face with the glitter and the beads, the pearls. Um, and this was something that, was done in studio. And then later on, I went through the images and posted them. Here's another one here. That yellow backdrop, that yellow pops. You know, there's another one here. Oh, the Valentine's Day special. The Valentine's Day special is 120, 119.99. I did that because 119.99 looks more appealing than 120. But it's 119.99 for a half hour session, one outfit for the Valentine's Day photo shoot special. Okay, you can book now. You can request a date here on through my page. A lot of dates are filling up for 2021, so I would say if you have something going on, you better book me now if you need my services. Whether it's headshots, photo shoots, an event, whatever the case may be. I'm kind of still up in the air about events. It depends on, how many people is there. Even weddings. If you need to book a wedding, the time is now to grab me, to secure your date and everything with me for a wedding, a small intimate wedding. If you're doing a couple hours, I will more than likely work with you until to get it done. All right. There was Zim and Furs. I told you some of the pictures I showed you earlier. I shot for Zim and Furs. Um, and that's their website, and I went on there and was like, wow, here's that picture that I told you, that I showed you, that I cleaned up and posted from Zim and Furs shoot. Here's another one here that I cleaned up and posted from Zim and Furs. There's Jeannie Ferguson. As you see, this shot was done at Graffiti Alley in Baltimore. I did a complete day in Graffiti Alley where I had several different people book, and it was only like $75 to book. And I did a shoot in Graffiti Alley. This is the shot from Plus Model Sabrina down in Graffiti Alley in Baltimore. I will be doing another one in the spring, probably spring, summertime. I'll be doing another one, but that one will be a different. That one will be more of a theme. This was more of fashion, um, fashion type thing, and Sabrina came down and killed it. I had a young lady that did her birthday shoot. She booked me and she did her birthday shoot down there. Um, Here's the advertisement for JBMS1 Photography, family portraits, headshots, photo shoots, styling by the one and only Kate Nicole, which is additional fee. She will style you if need be. Here is product shoot. Yes, I do product shoot. Product shoots I've done in studio. The banana pudding cup was done by Kim Brown Sugar Smith. Um, this I did on location. I bought the stuff that was needed to shoot on location for that one. And then the cake here, that was done by Kimberly Brown Sugar Smith as well. The oils, I can't remember the guy. The oils and a butter, which gentleman found me in Black-owned New Jersey and booked me to shoot his product, and that's exactly what I did. So JBMS1 Photography does product shoots. Um, Call and book me, talk to me. Here's another image from Miss Juanita Smith. It was done in New York. Um, some of these images were actually, some of her images were in Queen Size Magazine, which is a plus size magazine coming out of New York City by Tawana Blassingame, a good friend of mine. All right. Here is the throne chair that can be rented for photo shoots. Okay. Contact me for details on pricing and everything. But this throne chair here can be rented for photo shoots in the studio. There I am, behind the scenes shot from a shoot I was doing. And of course, you see I have my mask on. Not playing with y'all. All right. So just scrolling down, here's Jeannie Ferguson again in the middle of Times Square. Um, Here is another model, Lottie Freeman. Some of y'all may pronounce it as Lady, but it's really Lottie Freeman. There she is there. I did this shoot down in Graffiti Alley, and it winded up, and she got a spread in Fearless Curve magazine. She got interviewed by Fearless Curve magazine, and my pictures were featured in that write-up. Shout out to Fearless Curves magazines and my good friend and model Lottie Freeman. Senior portraits, graduates. If you're graduating college, high school, whatever, and you need senior portraits, as you can see, I don't do them. I can do them the conventional way, but I try to let you be creative. And it'll be a 2 outfit shoot, where you could do your cap and gown as seen here, and then another outfit that the young lady chose to do, the suitcase with the roller tracks leading, meaning her journey that she was about to go on for her PhD. Um, so you can book that as well. This was a headshot that I did of Andrea. Um, a headshot speaks volumes. This was a shot I did for her. She took advantage of a headshot special that I had out for $75, and she came in and got some headshots done. Weddings, yes, I do weddings. JBMS1 Photography does weddings. As you can see, here's a shot from a wedding that I did down Penn's Landing. That is the Ben Franklin Bridge in the background. Natural posing is what I believe in when shooting anything. Natural reaction, especially when it's coming from a couple that just got married. I want to see natural reaction. I want to see the love and everything like that between the two, between a couple. So I want them to react naturally. I don't try to force any poses on them. Um, I just let them do their natural thing. Here is a family portrait that I did for Kimberly Brown Sugar Smith from Brown Sugar Apparel, Brown Sugar. Oh my gosh, she does pastries, cooking, all that type of stuff. That's her mom. Okay, this is generations. Okay, here, that's Kimberly. That's Kimberly's daughter. That's Kimberly's mom. This one here, I believe she was a niece, um, that came in, got in a shot with him. Um, Picture from Zimmerman Furs, another one that I shot for Zimmerman Furs, and oh man, this was us just playing around, but it turned out like a commercial shot, and I loved it. That shot came off so well. Oh, here's another one from Graffiti Alley. Young lady, she did it for her birthday. That was another shot from Graffiti Alley. That was a headshot special that I had going on, which I will still honor it because it's still posted. And here is behind the scenes shot, behind the scene live that I did.
I was doing them like crazy.
Um,
Good one.
for headshots.
Got them. Your browser is just a drop in my. I always say it's always about the.
As you can
I don't
see,
know if y'all can see that.
but it comes right up on the laptop.
All right, let's get into.
She took advantage of this special here to come in and get some headshots done. There's Lottie Freeman again from um, the shoot I did at Graffiti Alley. Here's her again at Graffiti Alley. There's a lot of stuff on my page. You're welcome to browse it and look at everything. Please feel free to jump on the page and browse and check everything out. All right. So I'm going to get off here, y'all. I enjoyed y'all. And I thank you for everyone that stopped in, to see what was going on, to see what I was talking about. Even if you didn't post a question or anything, if something comes to you later, please feel free to reach out to me. John Staples, JBMS1 Photography. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy birthday to the ones that are celebrating a birthday. Mine was yesterday. I had a lovely day yesterday. Um, you know, and just thankful for another year. Thankful for another day, y'all. So catch up with y'all. Y'all have a good one. Y'all got the page information. I'll be expecting to hear from y'all. Peace.